Hey pals, today in this video I will be showing you $100 and what you should do with it, everything and anything besides buying an imposter of a Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Today we're going to be taking a look at the latest and greatest clone of Samsung's latest and greatest phone. And believe it or not, the Note 8 was actually pretty great. I liked it. It was very close in terms of screen size. In capability, yeah, lacking pretty severely, but it was not bad. So let's see what they've cooked up with the Galaxy Note 9, a tenth of the price at $99. And most likely this will be a waste of money, but they're always entertaining just to see how close they got. All right, so here we go. Now I've been keeping my eye out for the new iPhone X Plus and the 6.1 inch clones, but nothing has surfaced yet, surprisingly. Usually we have them like months before the release. All right, always some cheery looking boxes right before you open it. Puts you in the mood of what you paid for. And realistically, I honestly don't really know how many people do actually buy these just so they can use it and say they're using the more expensive version. I'd be very curious to know the answer to that question. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's see how close they got. And off the bat on the front, you can tell that that's a little bit different. You don't have the S Pen up there. Just says Note 9, 128 gigabytes, and it comes in this wrap, which this one did not for me. Let me turn the camera around and let's get to the unboxing. Let's see, man, how much does this thing suck? First order of business, let's examine that packaging. So what did they think this thing would be before it came out? Dual pixel, 12 megapixel, 8 megapixel selfie camera, and not bad. They got the font a little bit off. The actual specs aren't listed like that on here, but otherwise not too bad, I'd say. Definitely tried. Hopefully they got the display somewhat right. The last one came pretty close in terms of size. And oh, the way you open it is very similar, so they got that going for it. Inside, not very presentable. You do get a 9, just to let you know that it is indeed a Galaxy Note 9. It's in 3D. Interesting. So let's go ahead and compare those sizes first off. It is considerably smaller. I would say the display is probably not as large as the real one, not as advertised. The back looks very good actually. So aside from the size discrepancy, unless you had the original one next to you, it's not too bad. For a clone, it's not too thick. Honestly, not too bad. Okay, so there is that. Got the fingerprint sensor, which most likely will not be working here. One camera does look a little fishy here. Look at how wide these are. And the glass, of course, is painted. Here it is not. And we've got an interesting looking sensor, but most likely not working either. And the Samsung text is a little bit larger. Galaxy Note 9, the font is off here. Let's look at the bottoms. So we do have USB-C on this guy. We do have the old style of the speakers from the Note 8, headphone jack, and the S Pens, which doesn't want to come out, or do you have to like force it out? How does that work? Oh yeah, so you have to pull it out. It does not have the clicky little addicting interface of the original one. And it's heavy metal, so this has not changed at all from the old Note. Very, very heavy. Most likely doesn't even work on the original one, because that one's paired via Bluetooth or some connection, I believe. Yeah, obviously the designs are going to be a little bit off. You're paying so much less, and they can't be bothered to pay attention to all the details. Plus they didn't really know what it'd be entirely. Otherwise, it's pretty close. You know, the button orientation is there. Everything on the surface is pretty close. The gold, it even matches somewhat the gold color of the official thing, just not as rich, I'd say. All right, let's reveal what secrets lie below the display. Okay, so I would say that is pretty close to the last clone, if not entirely similar. Let's boot it up. It's not a true infinity display, but for a clone, it's a sizable display. I'm surprised. I think the battery is dead. I'm not able to get, oh no, it's not. Cool, they actually got this very close to the real deal. The original one was very similar to that. And what I love about these clones is you jump right in, no setup necessary. I love that. For paying a tenth of the price, you're certainly not getting a tenth of the display. You're getting a considerable amount. It's actually about a tenth of the bezels extra that they're returning to you as a favor. So pretty dang close. Aside from the size difference, you know, it wouldn't be completely bad. Just using the menus, I'm a little surprised how fast it is. Like, this possibly could be the fastest clone I've ever used on this channel. Oh, well, there it is. It just hung a little bit when I left settings. But look at that. Look how fast that pops up. The user interface is not bad at all. Bixby, oh wow, that is very close. All right, and take a look at that. So side by side, using the same wallpaper, you can instantly tell that there is quite the distinction in the quality of the display. This is an LCD, this is an organic LED panel, and of course this one is smaller, but just the washout, you know, that's ridiculous. This thing has such beautiful colors. It was named the best display of all time by DisplayMate. Yeah, this thing ain't coming close, not within 1,000 miles of it, but hey, altogether I'd say not too bad. This is where it gets painful, the bottom chin. The top one isn't too bad. They're very, well, maybe a little bit longer, but the bottom one is what sucks. And yes, it is Android 7.0, 8 core. Somehow I doubt that, but let's go ahead and run some benchmarks just to see where we're at with that, what specs it's actually rocking. All right, so into Geekbench we go. And what do you know? It's actually running Android 7.0. CPU is the MediaTek 6580. 4 cores at 0 gigahertz. Man, they don't even try to cover that up. 4 at 3 gigahertz. My ass. Okay, let's go ahead and run that Geekbench. Meanwhile, this guy's at 8,000 multi-core, 2,400 single core. So yeah, you got some big shoes to fill. Okay, I just want to say, you guys got me. Yes, laugh away. Wow, 392 single core score, 1103 multi-core. So it has not changed at all basically from last year's. The only real change is that it's running Android 7.0, which I'm sure is where all these supposed improvements are coming from. That is very pitiful, and that took forever. So 1/10 the performance of the real deal for 1/10 the price. That's basically the conversion we're going for here. All right, create fingerprints. Let's go ahead and pop that on there. Oh, so it knows it's on there. Okay, this actually might be real because it can actually tell where my finger is. So it's not just a touchpad. Those literally cleared in like 3 tries. So let me lock this. All right. And it does unlock with that finger. Let's try the famous China phone test. A different finger. Wow, they have a real fingerprint on here. I am amazed. Yeah, that's amazing. So for the first time ever, they have a real fingerprint sensor on a clone. So that alone is a huge improvement for this guy. $199 buys you, not bad at all. Every other one that I've tried has either been completely fake or will work with any skin surface. So I'm a little amazed here. No doubt in my mind that that's actually faster than Face ID. Let's try this out. And 1, 2, 3. Much faster. So fingerprint sensor and speed-wise, that's the way to go. All right, let's go ahead and test out the iris scanning. It looks like a Mission Impossible interface here. Have register irises. Who wrote this? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's unlock. And it gives us a funny interface. Okay, let me try a picture of myself. And here's a very bad picture of me. It works, cool. So I just bypassed Chinese security here on the Note 9. And let's test out that camera. I'm expecting very disappointing things from both the front and the back based on the track record. That's the real camera in the center. The other one you can see is kind of milky and obviously a plastic dead. All right, the camera settings are set in high quality. I want to show you guys my blackberries. Lots of greenery here, but is that a shade of green or what? I can't tell. So what do we got here? Delicious. Let's get in there real close, check out that detail. This thing does not even have, okay, autofocus is there, but it is so bad. Yeah, I feel like this camera has not changed a bit from last year's. Let's try out the front. The video doesn't look half bad on the screen here, but I'm guessing it's going to be a lot worse here in a second. So let me get some movement going, some lighting from the sun. Absolutely washed out. Yeah, what can I say? $99 camera, probably 8.3 megapixels. So an absolutely awful camera. And I actually dug out my old Galaxy Note 8 clone, and I'm noticing that they're actually using, I think, to be the exact same chassis. So everything looks the same. They're using a slightly different setup back here, so the back part got worked on. But otherwise, I believe this is the same device recycled and put new badges, new stickers on, and sold as a Galaxy Note 9 clone. But at least they had the decency to throw in a real fingerprint sensor, which is nice. This one was a fake one. As is customary, I'd still like to take a look inside just to see what we've got going on here. So I just got it. It seems to be plastic, I hope. Do not try this at home. Okay, and there it is. So very similar internals. Here we can see where the S Pen, or the Z Pen in their case, goes, or the Zero Pen. Absolutely no functionality. Actually, I haven't even tried that. Does it at least work? Okay, so it does work with the display. Oh, nice, and you do get these features, Action Memo, Smart Select. Cool, so at least they copied the software features from it. And you have app shortcuts, screen write. Very nice. The latency is so bad on this. I'm all the way up here and it's still up there, the tracking. Wow, big battery here, 2600 mAh. The official Note is 4000. And here's that fingerprint sensor, the real one. These things are getting a little bit more complex with time, but still at $99, I don't know, I feel like they could have done more. There are smartphones, Android smartphones, that offer way more, and speed-wise way more, that are just $100 too. All right guys, and there it is, the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 versus the 0.9. And $99, it's not that bad of a value, I guess. Just don't expect it to be anything else than, a crappy off-brand. It really doesn't have much going for it. Yes, it's fine to use, maybe some like very basic applications, but you're not gonna be able to run anything nice with this. And the cameras are garbage. Yeah, so there it is guys, hope you enjoyed it. Have more videos coming for you soon. Thanks for watching.